All right, welcome aboard, guys. So we back out. Okay, it should close automatically. And there goes the bell. Air conditioning, please. Well, it's only 73 degrees. It's a little bit humid. All right, so I am using the wireless mic again. I have it more or less up on my right chest. BIOS. FSD on. Ding ding. Let's see, it says it's 34 miles out to Marble Falls, or Walmart in Marble Falls. Right, it's 20, just about 20 miles to the one at Ronald Reagan, or Palmer. So yeah, so it'll be 20 more miles, but whatever. So,
in 500 feet, turn right onto American Drive.
I came across a video from some guy. I've never really watched him before, but he was talking about energy costs, and wow, he did a breakdown on how much
right onto American Drive.
We use for oil and gas. It was actually pretty amazing to watch. It's Jim's EV Adventure is the channel. But anyway, so he's breaking down.
500 feet, turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
So he's breaking down how much does it cost to just run the oil pump.
Right onto Boggy Ford Road.
Okay, and he dug out all these numbers. And of course, he said you can Google it and find it yourself. Okay, no argument there. But the number that astounds me, it's not the biggest number, don't get me wrong. But the number that astounds me is it takes 9,940, I think is the number, kilowatt hours per month to run an oil well. When I saw that, I was like, wait, what? Wait, I couldn't have seen that. I couldn't have heard that right. Okay? So, you know, let's say if you compute that my car gets 4 miles per kilowatt hour, and if you've been following me enough, you know at the moment it's actually getting about 5. But let's just say we stick with 4. I'm almost running 3 months for how much energy it takes to run that oil pump for a month. And that's just that pump. Right? That's not including all the other stuff that has to happen. So anyway, he laid out all these numbers like, holy cow. So all you people will say, yeah, but EVs will wreck the grid. Have you seen how much energy it takes to bring up the oil, break the oil down to gas, and then transport it? Yeah. It's like that. Come on. Come on, car, you can go. For some reason he's developed this need to go 30 miles an hour over this curve. Okay, whatever. And you know, I've never really got the indirect costs. They go like, what? I thought there was some kind of subsidy that was provided. What it is we're making it easy for the oil and gas industry to lease U.S. public lands. And if you look at what the value of those lands are, they're way underpaying. I think you said like $2 an acre is what they're paying. Okay? Let me know when you can show me a spot where you can lease property for $2 an acre. All right, when it comes time to go clean it all up. It's the U.S. government who does the cleanup. No, I can't believe that. Is that really what we do? Oh my goodness. Oh. I see a car coming. I see a car coming the other way. I'll get it from him anyway. What do you want? Chevy Tahoe, right? Does that say flex fuel? So it's a gas car? Okay, anyway. I'm just sharing it with you. I mean, the numbers are just astounding. You got this guy who supposed to be running Tesla, among other things, but he's off in Washington, D.C. talking about cutting government waste. Okay. Now, there's a bad side to making the gas company pay for what they're doing, but we shouldn't be giving that stuff away for almost free. Okay? That's my personal opinion. Right? You should pay a reasonable amount of money for what you're getting because you're making profits to pay for it. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. You don't have to agree with me. Yeah, that's fine. I get it. But it was just astounding. I mean, I heard people in general say numbers before. Whatever. And this guy has an edge to him, right? Oh, if you don't understand this stuff, you should turn off the TV now. Okay. Whatever. Anyway, the point is, it's pretty amazing. What are you doing, lady? So I do have a minivan who's having to tailgate me for some reason.
Now turn left onto Lomans Ford Road.
I think it's because she supports Saudi Arabia. No? Venezuela? Oh, maybe she's sorry we don't have Russian oil anymore. Yeah, that's a Ford. Okay, anyway. Upward charge. Just thought I'd throw that in there. I did play a little bit with my watch key for my other car. So once you understand how it works, cool, awesome. I mean, it's limited features, but I'm sure they don't have much memory in there. Why are you having to tailgate me so much? You can see the car in front of me, right? No, I can't. I can only see your bumper. Yeah. Anyway. What else can I tell you? Yeah, I messed with the watch. I did run one of the new light shows on my Model Y. It really needs to be dark to have a full impact, right? But it's kind of cool. I don't know. It's just for fun, right? You get together with a group of people, get a couple of Teslas together, synchronize the light show on them, and then say, "Can your car do that?" No. Yeah. And that's just a toy, right? It's not anything important. Anyway, but you guys already know about all this stuff, right? Surely you do. I don't know of any other. I did see, I think it was a Mustang 5.0. Maybe it was a Camaro, I forgot which one, with a bunch of stuff taped to the side of it. It's kind of like, what? Oh, they're Christmas lights. So to get in the Christmas holiday spirit, he has taped a bunch of Christmas lights to his car. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. Time to switch to long mode, right? Dink. All right. for those of you who are big into this kind of stuff, there's another channel, Ben Sullins, I think is what his name is. Anyway, he did a video about, oh, this is a new car almost, isn't it? He did a video about, you guessed it, EV car fires. Now, I'm not sure I fully agree with what he was stating. And he drew an interesting comparison. And so the comparison is, if you're going to get attacked by a shark, would you rather have one shark bite through you and that's it? Or would you rather be nibbled to pieces? Right? And so the comparison is between a gas fire and an electrical fire. And basically his statement is, if you get an electrical fire, it's going to come quick. Okay, I agree with that. But his position was, well, if you're going to have to die anyway, isn't it better to die quickly? Especially in a fire. If I have to die anyway, let's die quickly. Let's get it over with. Let's get the pain over with. Okay. But, so there were a couple of things. He was doing a comparison of how much heat was involved in these fires. And his position was they're about the same. Which surprised me. But, I mean, nobody thinks about when you have a gas fire, how long it lasts and all that stuff.
In 1,000
Why don't we get over?
Turn left onto Farm to Market 1431.
Yes, I'm being impatient, but let's get over before somebody cuts us off. Okay, so that's the one comparison, was the amount of heat coming off
Turn left onto Farm to Market 1431.
a battery fire and a gas fire. Actually, the gas fire is a little bit hotter, which makes sense. Once you get that gas going, it's going to burn hot. All right, but the catch is it's easier for the fire department to put out a gas fire than an electrical fire. Although, as the fire department figures out ways to combat a battery fire, they get better at it. Okay? So there's that part. Okay. He did go back. For those of you who don't know, haven't heard about it, there was a car garage fire, car park fire in England. Okay, and it basically destroyed that car park, the parking garage. The people who don't like EVs said immediately, "Oh, that was an electrical fire." Okay. The officials didn't say anything right then. Okay. Over a period of time, they finally said the fire originated from a diesel fire. A diesel car that caught fire. Okay, so part of what Ben was doing was looking at the NHTSA numbers, looking for fire danger, whatever it is. And what he's getting into is there's a category where they suggest you not park your car in the garage because it might catch fire, and if it catches fire, it'll take your house with it, right? Because by the time you find out there's a fire, it's already spread into your house. Okay? So what he was saying was, has there been a big increase in instance of recalls or whatever it is he called it, saying that there was a danger of fire? Yes, there has. Have they all been because of battery electric vehicles? No, almost none of it is. I'm kind of surprised by that, although GM didn't sell all that many Chevy Bolts, right? That's the most famous battery electric, don't park it in your garage thing that I've heard of, related to EVs. Anyway, so surprisingly enough, Hyundai and Kia are the big leaders in this category. And yes, I've heard of having various electrical components having manufacturing problems and being a risk. Okay? That's the big numbers there. So he kind of like downplayed that part of it. And it's based upon numbers. That's what when I watch Ben's videos, he's talking numbers. He's not talking about feelings, not how people want to interpret things. He's pulling the numbers to back up the positions. And if the numbers tell you something different, they tell you something different. You can't avoid the numbers, you can't avoid facts. I mean, you can lie about it. All right? There's a guy who made a big channel on the internet denying some things happened. And when he finally got dragged into court, he lost big. Although now he's trying to go like, oh, but it still didn't happen. Yes. I don't know why people think he's not lying. Right? I mean, what he's complaining about, you might think sounds reasonable, but when you think about you're taking advantage of kids, that's pretty sick. But anyway, that's off topic. What Ben does, he presents the numbers. Some of his statements I don't necessarily agree with, but I can't argue the numbers. The numbers are right. Anyway, it's a video worth watching. I just find it funny that I just did a video showing, look, this is gasoline on fire. Right? I show how much gasoline I pour out, which I said was a tablespoon, maybe more than a tablespoon. Fine. Sue me. You know, there's no doubt that the fire it caught quickly. And I turned off the video before I finished with it. But, I mean, whatever. So it's really a part of a series that I'm going to do. So, that's some of the stuff he was talking about in his video. I will say, regardless of how you feel about any of this, if you see smoke coming up from your car, and I don't care which kind it is, if you see smoke coming up from out of your car and it's raining outside, you may have to make one of those choices. Is it more important to stay dry, or is it more important to stay alive? Okay? It's that easy. I would suggest if you see smoke, I don't care if it's a battery electric or if it's a gas-powered vehicle, you probably should get out. Okay? But anyway, it was very interesting. Don't take my word for it. If you're interested in the subject, go see his video. It just came up. I don't know how old it was, but it just came up in my YouTube search. And yes, there are those of you who go, oh, but he's a liberal, whatever. Yeah, you may not agree with his politics, but his presentation of numbers should give you at least enough to go back and look. Look, he stayed in the appropriate lane today. All right. Oh, so I'm not going to go through the high school at active school zone time. Aha, okay. All right, so what I didn't tell y'all before was I'm going to Walmart. Yes, I need bananas. Yes, I need apples. I kind of like to get a charge plug for my to work with my Apple Watch. The old block I had, it seems to be kind of fading out. So let's replace it. And since it's a what USB-C. Almost all my blocks are USB-As, so I have to get a USB-C block. So I have a USB-C block for my AirBook, but that doesn't mean I have to choose which one I want to put power into. Fortunately, you only do it for a little time. Okay, whatever. So there you go. I've talked about 2 very interesting YouTube videos. And for those of you saying, well, you should be on X. Well, I do have an account on X, but I never use it. The truth of the matter is, I dislike having to pay for an extra subscription. YouTube's free to me. Now, if I pay a subscription, would it get better in some ways? Yes. Okay, you got a point. And $8 a month is not much, but I just don't want to have to pay $8 a month for something that I don't really know how to use well. Yes, if I spent all my time in it, I would figure out how to use it, but why should I? The only reason why I have an X account is because Tesla does a lot of their stuff on X. And Tesla, in some ways, depends upon Elon Musk to do stuff for Tesla on X. But most of the X stuff does translate over to YouTube sooner or later, the video part. Right? So I get that there. And there are other people who enjoy digging into all the X posts and summarizing them into some way. Okay, so actually, I don't remember the last time I opened X. Okay, it's been a long time. I've already talked about the school zone stuff. I'm really waiting for FSD 13, I think. Although Chuck Cook did provide some enlightenment. It's just interesting that you would think a subject that really is kind of important. Is it an edge case? Yes, it's an edge case. I mean, how long is a school zone active during a school day? Right? Maybe, what, an hour? But if you think of it as being an hour, that sounds a little over, but let's say it's 15 minutes. It's close enough to an hour. That's 1/24th of the day. Of course, it doesn't really move, so you can plan your trip to avoid it. And there's been times when it felt like that's what FSD was doing. Was he went down a different road, like, oh wait, he's avoiding that school zone, isn't he? I'm not sure that's what's going on, but whatever. Oh, all of a sudden it's getting cloudy and dark. Oh my goodness. It's gloomy out towards Marble Falls. Whatever. Don't get upset by it, okay? It's, we had a cold front that was approaching and apparently is currently going north, or at least drifting north as a warm front. And we'll have a cold front come through Wednesday, I think it is. So that'll take care of that. Yes, it's actually gloomy in Burnett County. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Yes, I do have that. Oh. What did you see you had to brake for? So FSD just did a little brake. I mean, we weren't pointing at that pickup coming the other way. So I'd have a hard time believing that's the issue. But maybe. Although he's not even reacting to these, and he's pointing at them. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. Oh, maybe I need to plug the microphone into my computer to see what storage shows. I'm not even sure if that's possible. It has a USB-C plug for power. Trash. Yeah, how far are we? Another 15 miles? Or 21 minutes? Oh, so I kind of mentioned it, but I didn't go into it very much, did I? So Out of Spec Reviews did a video on the holiday update. It sounds like fun. And of course, one of the conclusions was the reason why I don't have the holiday update on this car is because I have FSD 12.5.6.4. Okay, whatever. That's what I was saying. I'm hoping they come out with 13. But even if they come out with 12.5.6.4.2 or whatever, that's still movement. I would like to think what's holding them up is more about getting more features in than whether or not they can release what they have. Right? Like it doesn't do the unpark or backup. Which sounds amazing on the guys out 13.2. It's kind of funny how far I've come. It used to be like, no, I really want to have my hand resting on the wheel. I really want to feel the wheel move. Okay? And I still feel that when I'm in a lot of traffic. But like here, I'm almost all by myself. I mean, not all by myself, but it's almost no traffic going the same way I am. There is a car back behind me a ways, which doesn't impact me. Well, he was there. It looks like he's gone. There's cars coming the other way. Wait, so if I get there... Wow, I better be Johnny on the spot, huh? Oh, so for those of you wondering, well, gee, what is Ray really like? Okay, one of the things I really like, it may not be all that great for me, but it's the, it's popcorn. I've got the name of it. Anyway, so they sell the individual packets, 10 to a bag, and that's I love that stuff. But that's a lot of wasteful plastic in actuality. So one of my goals is if I grab just one bag and stick to one bag, then I'm not eating as much as I would otherwise. Right? If I had a bowl full of popcorn, I'd eat it all. And when I go to movies, I don't go to movies very often, but if I were to go to the movies, I'd order a bucket of popcorn to go with it. Of course, the last movie I went to was Wicked. Is that the name of it? And it turns out in Cedar Park, they had it on the screen at 8:10, whatever, in the morning. So, okay, there won't be anybody else there, and there was nobody else there. The only downside was, I'm guessing I should have got some 3D glasses. I didn't know I had to ask for them. So the movie wasn't perfectly clear, but it was clear enough to enjoy it. I just went with that. What? Yes. Moana? Oh, I always say Mona. I have a friend who said it's Moana. Okay, all right, fine. So Moana 2 has come out. And while I would like to go see it, I don't want to see it bad enough to wake up early in the morning and go over there. Yes, I'm now that lazy that getting out at 7 in the morning is really early. Right? I rarely get out of bed before 8 o'clock in the morning. Or maybe 7:30. That's just getting out of bed. Let alone being somewhere. Being somewhere that's 20 miles away. Knock on wood. Oh, okay. He actually is. I'm not even paying attention to how fast he's going. He's actually going 65 in the 60 zone, which is actually pretty amazing compared to what he used to do. It used to be he'd have a hard time making up to 60 in the 60 zone. Like I said, I'm paying attention to how fast we're going. It feels like reasonable speed, not really looking. LCRA. No, it says it's 79 degrees. How much are you using? Oh, has over half battery. We still have 12 minutes to go. Skinny Pop. That's what it is. Skinny Pop. Skinny Pop popcorn. Now this is a 55 zone. He only slowed down slightly. No, he's slowing down. Now we might find that there's a private school up here called Faith Academy. They might have school zone on. Oh, so I didn't bring a bottle with me, so no opening of bottles here. When you use the mic, it's so amazing to hear how loud that action is. Now, granted, it's closer to the microphone than my mouth is, but it's so loud. Yeah, it's almost like he's in hurry mode. Well, it says very clear we're in standard. He's showing max is 59, and he's going 59, which seems somewhat unusual. Right? Nobody behind me pushing me. Right, that's what happened to me yesterday. Was there was a pickup who was pushing me, so to speak, and FSD reacted by getting out of its way. Nope, the light's not flashing. So I would expect I won't be going through any active school zones. Is that fair? I mean, that one road that joins up 1431 goes to the high school. But I don't think they have active school zone out there. Yeah, it looks like everybody's clearing out. It doesn't even look like they had school today. Is that what's going on? Looks like somebody's waiting for a school bus to come by. Yeehaw. Oh, so I didn't do any intermittent interruptions. I just letting it run, which means some of the file sizes are going to be big. So when I say big, that around 17 gig. We just went down to 50. We're going to slow down for 50. He's thinking about it. He just takes so long. I mean, this is small town Texas. Cops are not embarrassed to supplement their income. And they have enough resources to chase you down when you speed. Look, we're in a 45 zone, dude. Okay, let's scroll this down. No, they don't have a school zone up here. .49 max in the 45 zone.
In 1 mile, turn right onto US Highway 281.
Okay, let's see if you can handle it. Already you've chosen to go to the inside lane instead of the outside. Well, let's see, at least they more or less built this church. For a long time there's a sign there saying coming soon. Okay, let's knock it down another notch. Why do you have to speed through here? Presbyterian. Oh, that's not even a week, is it? Okay, we're finally getting over to the inside lane. Or, I'm sorry, the outside lane.
Now turn right onto US Highway 281.
Like I said, 5 days, right? Oh, let me interrupt you here. Okay, welcome back. Just in time to start moving again. So, welcome to Marble Falls. For those of you join on the short format, about to turn on the US 281. And we're what? 1.5 miles from Walmart. So, the drive out to here, pretty uneventful. I mean, there's only one thing to mention, and that is going around one curve, FSD did a little brake. I don't know why. But other than that, wow. Now, he was going along at a pretty good clip. Once we hit the 60 zone, yeah, he was going through there pretty good.
In 1 mile, turn left.
Okay, we can go 45 now. Isn't that weird? He was doing 38 in the 35 zone. Then he gets in the 45 zone, he's not moving up to 45. And he will eventually have to go left, so I don't know what he's thinking. Whoa, this Missouri person has to get in front of you. Yes, the Missouri person with no back window. Although it's 79 degrees, so temperature's relatively decent. Maybe she's going to Panda Express? No, she's going to Commerce Street. Okie dokie. Well, here's the thing. There's a line of cars on the inside lane, and we're 0.3 miles out. How are you going to get over? You can go after this car, aren't you? Yes. Good. Take a chance. I know it's Toyota. Take a chance. Hey, you always hating on Toyotas. Well, when Toyota drivers stop doing stuff that makes me make fun of them, I'll stop making fun of them.
Now turn left.
Okay, so we're going by the front of the store. Okay, that's appropriate. He's holding. So that light down there is green. Wow, when is it going to turn red? Oops, no, he's not going to take that. Hi. Wow. That's okay. Look, there's a car coming right for me. It's going to smash my driver's door. Let me get in front of him. What?
In 500
Okay,
feet,
whatever.
your destination will be on the
So,
left.
brake on, FSD off. He started turning like as if he was going to go in front of that Ford. So that's the first reason to brake on, FSD off. And then as I'm sitting there, I see that the traffic there's an open spot that I can get into. FSD's already off, so accelerate into it. But oh my goodness. Yeah, we could go a little bit right, go around this Honda. You're right.
Now your destination is on the left.
Okay, we're going to turn this lane. Okay. No, I'm not. I'm not law enforcement. It's just funny that they turn off the message so you can't send them a thing saying, "No, dummy." Okay, there it is. Park, 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 park. Trips. 35 miles, 54 minutes, 210 watt hours per mile. Really? So I'm gaining elevation coming this way. And we use 7 kilowatt hours so far. Okay. Other than that, I mean, for brake on, FSD off, there was only one, and that was because he was acting like he was about to turn in front of a car. Right? That didn't feel comfortable to me. Now, could he have handled it? More than likely, but I'm not ready for that. So there you go. Onward, upward charge. Okay, welcome aboard, guys. So I got a message on my phone. Somebody lifted the door handle. Didn't even check to see which car. They're like, well, my car's out in the parking lot. What happened? All right, I think what it turns out to be is my friend was trying to get into her car. All right, I think. Okay, let's go in reverse. That's good. Let's go home. So yes, I spent some time trying to figure out what do you mean there was somebody trying to break into my car? All right, so does it look reasonable to go that way? Of course, I could just go this way. Anyway, I like to think that's what I saw was my friend trying to get in her car.
In 500 feet, turn right onto US Highway 281.
Probably either didn't have her watch app open or didn't have her phone on. I don't know which. I don't know. But yes,
Now
as soon as I could
US Highway
sprint
281.
away from that store down to my car, I was running. Yes, I'm wearing flip-flops today, so it wasn't easy. But looking through what I have in there was no Sentry vent on my car. So like, well, wait, what are you telling me? Yeah. Peace and harmony, it's all good. How about if we wait? Yeah, actually, we probably could have gone. I didn't have a good look on the angle. Okay. Okay, is he gonna wait? He's gonna go. He's gonna go on it. Go, go, go. Okay, foot on the accelerator, give him some speed. Get up to going. And almost just quickly moved to the inside lane. Beautiful. All right, so anyway, I'll try to figure out what happened there. But I did find that in the app, I could go back and capture a 30-second video, or at least it should, a 30-second video of what happened. Not that I recognized my friend, it looked like somebody else, but it looked like her granddaughter with her. Like, oh, that's what's going on, okay. And so yes, my granddaughter, she's only 5, right? She doesn't always close the door completely, and so it won't lock. I mean, I think that's what's happening. Whatever, peace and harmony. I did look through my video a little bit, and I saw there was a guy in the pickup, an old man in the pickup, who had a middle-aged guy who was talking to him, but they were at the door of his truck. And I didn't see anything else, so I don't know. There you go. Peace and harmony. Yes, while I was in the store, I honked a horn twice. That should have gone to my car. What threw me off was I didn't see how to look at the video on my car. I know I've turned it on, but then it uses a lot of battery, so I may have turned it off. Whoa, he was going to go. She was going to go.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Farm to Market 1431.
Okay, so as we drive along, how many of you all can just drive along with no hand on the steering wheel? Yeah, we're going to follow the Volkswagen. Great. Actually, it turns out to be the right decision, I think. Yeah, it's TDI. It's a Dieselgate car. Yes, I used to have a blue one of these. And that time, that was the fanciest car I'd ever owned. So the TDI was the top of the line, and let's see, you get navigation, but you had to have something else to go with it, or before. There were basically 3 options, okay? The one I got, and then maybe it was navigation and the moonroof, right? I didn't need navigation because I had my cell phone, right? You don't need navigation if you already have navigation. So I really wanted the glass roof, but you had to get navigation to do that, and I don't want to pay for navigation. So that was that. But now I drive a Tesla. Well, yeah. Does the roof open? No, the roof doesn't open, but it's clear. It's glass. That's actually a structural component of the car, which tells you how much force it can withstand. Dink, 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 dink. All right, let's take the break here. All right, welcome back for long format. Oh, that's all it took, right? Switch to long format, the light turns green, or the arrow turns green. So we can keep up. No, we're not going to keep up.
Now turn left onto Farm to Market 1431.
Yes, you can bet Mr. Ray would have been right on that Jetta's bumper. Or close to it, anyway. Whoa! Whoa! Ha! What do you want? It's a Toyota! Ah! Can't help it. Have to cut the corner. And there's a car right there in the corner. My car. Yeah. Whatever. Oh, BMW i3. Where do you think he drives to? Let's see, it's 33 miles to Lago Vista. Does he even have a DC fast charge capability? I don't remember what they said. Right, I know Kyle had one. Tom Malagnio State of Charge had one. Now maybe I'm confusing what Kyle had or did not have. What? The light turned green already? How is that possible? Did the cross traffic get green? Oh, maybe they got green when I was talking. Okay, possibly. Oh, it looks like there's a long line there. There's a green light, or green arrow. And of course, it's another Toyota that comes way over the line. All right. So coming out here, there was a bunch of cars going back towards Lago Vista. I'm not sure what to make of that. I do have a Chevy Silverado behind me who's trying to decide whether or not how close they want to get. I think she wants to go. Yeah, even when there's room for her to get over and go by, no, she wants me to move. And sure enough, FSD's not moving. Oh, maybe she's coming up to the high school, right? A good possibility. I don't know what to say. Yeah, she's turning. And people were thinking about coming by. Well, they waited too long because we're going down to one lane now. Well, we're up to 45. Oh, yellow light. Yellow light. Okay. Yeah, this felt a little bit like, I don't care. Until we started computing it. Let's make sure what we see. Okay. Going to ride with 49%. We start with 70, so about 20%. Assuming that's what we end up with. It kind of blows me away. Even in the save energy mode, not that I'm in save energy mode, but it kind of is doing that. Pulled away from that Jeep like it was standing still. Of course, now he's made up for it and he's back, not on my bumper, but he's close. But there's no place to go. Which means if he's still behind me when we get to the pullouts, I'll have to pull out. But we'll see what happens. Yeehaw. Wait, it's 55 zone. Go 55. Stop poking around. Oh, all of a sudden we straightened up. He said, "Oh, I can go." To be fair to you guys, yes, I did touch scroll wheel, bumped it up one to see what the max is. Max was already 60. So with that bump, it goes 61. Okay. I'm guessing these guys are out for today. Unless they've started Christmas break early. Oh, somebody decided to story a fence. Oh, nice. Probably need to have higher gauge poles to mount the fence on. Is that nice? No, that's not nice, but when people leave the road. Oh. Yeah. So it could be that FSD saying, well, we're away from the traffic, we can speed up. Possible. Whoa. So I did buy a snack at Walmart. I meant to be eating some of it while I was driving. But the fact I got that notice that somebody's trying to open your door, that really threw me off. Okay, we're in a 60 zone now. Sunsets at 5:30, more or less. Well, the Jeep is at least backed off. Staying close enough to say, yes, I really want to go by you. But there's no place to go around. And it's not legal for me to go into that breakdown lane at speed. I mean, if I'm on a breakdown, I can pull into it. So if I'm coming to a stop, I can pull into it. Unmarked car. But to just pull over and keep driving in there to wait for this Jeep to pass me is not legal. Why? Because it's dangerous. Right? If somebody's riding a bicycle, that's where they're riding. If somebody's driving a tractor along the road, that's where they're driving. If somebody's just walking, that's where they're walking. Or probably walking. I wonder how many people behind me are going to Bertrand. Smithwick. Well, earlier there were clouds moving in. Now it looks like the clouds are moving out. They're going south, maybe? I don't know. That would not be the prevailing direction, but... Well, I see a school bus pulled over. Guessing they're dropping students. The red flashers going. Doesn't look like he has room to turn around there. We're up to 64. Yes, this is actually very comfortable. Did I talk about Starlink already? I already looked at. I took a look at Starlink. Out of Spec did a video with Starlink, or Starlink Mini actually, which actually started with somebody said, "Hey, I got these mounting brackets for Starlink Mini." Which Kyle said, oh, okay, maybe I need to get Starlink. So when they do their range tests, they're going out on this rural highway. I mean, it's I-70? No, I-80. They're driving on I-80. And so there's places in there where their connection degrades. So the thinking is, if they got Starlink, then they could keep connection the whole time. Except, apparently, when they go under overpasses, it'll fade out a little bit with the Starlink. So that sounds pretty exciting. Starlink Mini, I think, is right around $600 for the equipment, and it's what, $50 a month for 50 gig, I think is what it is. Or you can go unlimited and go for 136 or something like that. Okay. If there was an intermediate mark, that's what I would go for. I really only want to spend $50 on internet. So it would be interesting if it was that cheap. because it would be nice to have internet with me when I'm traveling. What? What's he taking pictures of? I don't know. The guy next to a RAV4 or something taking pictures. First I thought it was a TV camera, but it's not. I think it's just some other specialized camera. Okay, we're in the 55 zone. Mr. Jeep has turned off. In the meantime, I got a Chevy coming up behind me. Now I'm behind UPS. I wonder if he goes all the way back to Round Rock. Although their gas tank, I'm assuming this is a gas vehicle or diesel. Probably has range to go out to Marble Falls, no problem. It just seems like that'd be a long day. Right? It would take you over an hour to get on the station. Even from just Lago Vista out to Marble Falls, that's over half an hour. Oh, he shows up like a box truck at least. Okay, whatever. So vehicle turnout 1/2 mile. Just pulling over, let traffic go by. Ding ding. When we were doing school bus driving, there was a driver that drove for us, and he said, I'm not going to pull over in the slow pull out or slow vehicle pull out. Let them figure out how to pass me. Dude, you're driving a school bus full of kids, and it's the law. Right? I mean, it only has impact at those places. But because they have the sign, you're supposed to do it. Travis County. Was it 441? High school zone will be over in 4 minutes. And we're 24 minutes away from home, so not a factor. Although it could be the middle school has the same schedule, I'm not sure. So I pulled out of the way of these cars, but I'm almost right back up to them. Well, actually, I'm kind of am, but all the other cars are back there, are further back. So it looks like Mr. Epps is along those same lines of, well, I don't care. Well, it has the name of your company all over your truck. Does your company feel like you should advertise that your company is jerks? That's what you're doing. Well, to be fair, he's going the speed limit. Or just over. So how do you play the rule if you're following a line of cars? Am I directly on that, it's Pathfinder? On that Pathfinder's bumper? No. But I'm fairly close, actually. I mean, say following distance, close. So the one car behind me, he's finally starting to work his way up to being close to me. Same thing, say following distance, but lightning rods. It's in a higher spot, isn't it? Yabba dabba doo. Yes, I'm being quiet, you're right. Interesting, we picked it up there. FSD, that is, he did it. Now we're up here behind this path. It is a Pathfinder. I'm not close enough I can read Pathfinder. And we're down to 51. Oh, come on. Is that the headquarters for the refuge? Oh, and because I left some space, Mr. Ups has pulled out. Okay, cool. Thank you. Very nice of him, actually. Now the cars around me are starting to pull away just a little bit. We'll see what happens. Because this is the section of 1431 that FSD of the past had the most troubles with. Oh, we're down to 51, actually. Yes, human driver Ray would probably be doing about 60 here. So we got about 3 more miles of this. Then we'll come out into 4-lane and turn Loman Ford. Oh, come on, we can keep up with them. You can tell when he feels his ears burning, right? You know, oh wait, the guy says I can drive faster. Yeah, that's true. Okay, let me see what I can do. There was one spot there where FSD swung a little wide around the curve, but it didn't go onto the yellow line. Lago Vista. But regardless of how you feel about the speed, he definitely feels more in control. Because in the past he would feel kind of like, not only is he going slow, it feels like there's a reason why he's going slow. Come on, you can do it. Oh, we did have a freeze. I was gonna wait. We haven't got that cold. So some of the trees turn color, right? The cedar trees won't, but the broadleaf trees are change color. And we did have down like 25. So not really cold, but freezing. Yeah, I see the car. They stopped. They're waiting for you to figure out how to go. Okay, let's give it some accelerator. We're down to 45. Bring them up to 54 again. So you could feel just a slight touch of brakes when we saw that car was coming in the left turn lane, coming towards us. Oh, we went across the line there. So anytime we start kind of turn south, oh, that sun is in my eyes. Speed limit 55. Okay. Let's see if we can get that far. What? Oh, he's going to the outside lane, which is the appropriate thing to do. And the white car that was following me, he went to the outside lane. Oh, interesting. I thought he was going faster. Okay. School zone's not active. Speed limit's 50. National Guard. Texas Guard.
Now turn right onto Loman's Ford Road.
You might want to stop here. Oof. Okay. Just to prove that you were listening to me. So it braked hard enough for me to swing forward a little bit, then have my head hit the headrest. Yeah. Okay, we can go now. Come on. .453. You sure you want to stay in this lane? Okay, human driver, right, left turn signal. Move over because of his truck. I mean, he's close to the road. And sitting in the cab. City of Lago Vista. Scenic City Platinum. Okay. For sale, 0.8 acres. Is that commercial or residential? Ugh. %. So we lost 1% in all that road racing, so to speak. Well, you know, the problem with being in the outside lane here is you might have problems getting over into the inside lane. He hadn't even thought about moving over. A little late to think about that. I love it. Put a license. Whoa! What was that? We're turning right. Why did you suddenly swing left? All right, so it looked like he had second thoughts about turning right. I wasn't looking at the display, but that's the way it felt from where I was. Who knows?
In 500 feet, turn left onto Thunderbird.
I mean, it's been several times on this software release. He's in the outside lane. He follows the rules and turns right.
Now turn left
No
onto
problem.
Thunderbird.
Previous releases, he would be going left or straight. Ugh. not quite sure why we had to stop so harshly. And my seatbelt's still, there we go. It's released. This is an alternative way if there's too much traffic blocking you out. But that's why I always say you want to get to the inside lane quickly. You don't want to go to the outside lane and think about it. Because there's a bunch of cars, they'll block you out. Just like the Mercedes that was behind us, he pulled over and made sure he came up next to us. He'll block you. Congratulations.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Outpost Trace.
And that's not, I don't think that's an E-Class. I don't know what it is in gas cars.
Now turn left onto Outpost Trace.
It's almost like it's an S-Class, but I'm not sure it is. Whatever, it's fine. Do I like it? No, it makes me mad, but FSD's doing all the driving, so it's a lot easier on me. Wonder why that car was stopped there. So that's the thing about when you're driving the school bus, you're dropping all these kids off at their houses. So many places are like, oh, I remember so and so was here. Do I remember their names? No, I don't remember their names, but I kind of remember their faces. Of course, that's several years ago, so they would look different now. Wow, I felt like he was rushing that just a little bit. There's a truck over there. Let's see what he does. Oh, we're going to go for it. So I guess he did his peek to the left. Saw there was a truck coming. I hope he saw it, but decided he could make it. Okay.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Rockwood Drive.
Leaving your wife behind, let her figure out how to get across the street? Very manly of you. I don't know.
Now turn left onto Rockwood Drive.
Okay, at least he's learned to do
500 feet, turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
a sharper left turn there. Sounds appropriate.
Now turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
Because that guy definitely, he wasn't happy he had stopped for us. And I had the feeling that he would have just kept going, except he saw us at the last second. Okay. Whoa. Oh. Wait, he says speed limit's 40. Really? Where'd you get 40 from? It's 35 around here. So that would have been old map data. But it's better than saying it's 30. What was that? I don't know. Something to do with a pickup truck or something like that. Yeah, that's what it looked like, an E350. So it's an E? It is an E-Class. Okay. What? Yes. I think that guy definitely wanted to be a nice comparison note. That was his whole point. I want to hear you laugh at me because I drive Mercedes. I'll be fair to you guys. Yes, my parents had a 240D so many years ago. And actually, my mother had a Mercedes bus. Yes, my mother liked to take trips. I never was sure how much my father liked taking trips. I mean, it sounded like for him, it was a way for us to be going on a trip, but he's doing work. So it's a win-win for him. Because as long as it's for work, he's getting paid for mileage, for gas, or whatever it is.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto American Drive.
Yes, we drove all over the eastern states.
Now turn left onto American Drive.
Okie dokie. 19, 16, 15. All right, let's take an interruption here. Oh, wait a minute.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
Welcome back,
Now turn
guys.
left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
So I think there was a trash can back there. You guys on the short form don't see. It's kind of like FSD measurement mama took the measurement and said, yeah, we don't have to move. Oh, that one we did move for. All right, that's the thing with it. If FSD says he has enough room, he's not going to move. Now, if it's something that's unreliable, like a human being, you're never quite sure what a human being's going to do.
Your destination
So you move.
left.
Yeehaw. And it's
Now your
daylight,
destination is on
so
the
we
left.
should turn in. At least that's my working theory at the moment is if it's dark, he sees the driveway too late, and so he doesn't handle it. Okay, foot on the accelerator. Oh, I guess my trailer over there to the left looks like a car to FSD. All right, cool, awesome. Come on, come up. Trips. 34 miles, 50 minutes. 203 watt-hours per mile. All right, so it was a high energy drive, so to speak. Since last charge, 69 miles, 14 kilowatts. 254, wow. Wait, what? Gas is 235? So we use more than a gallon a day. Okay. 206 watt-hours per mile. Okay, so it's just outside of 5 miles per kilowatt hour, but it's close. Okay, there you go. On upward charge. What was there? So going into Walmart, we had a brake on FSD off because it felt like FSD was going to turn left in front of a car. While he might have made it, I didn't feel like doing it that way. So I turned it off. Coming out of Walmart, there was a car down the street from us, or up the street, whatever you want to say. He was turning on the highway. FSC took his time thinking about it, but finally he went. And when he did, I put my foot on the accelerator to get him up to speed so there wouldn't be any kind of issue. Okay. There was a brake on FSD off to get out into the turnout lane. In the past, FSD has gone into that turnout lane, but I'm not sure where I was if it was necessary. Yes, the two cars behind me, they passed me, but then I caught back up to them because there's a UPS truck who's going just over speed limit. Okay, so there's all that. I think that's the extent of it. So while I was checking out at Walmart, I got a message from the Tesla app saying somebody tried to open your door. Now, I didn't look at what car is coming, the message come from. Just like, what? Because my other car is parked in the garage, so it wasn't my other car, right? I think what it turns out is my friend was, for some reason, didn't get her door unlocked. Although once it happens to her, she knows what to do, right? But anyway, whatever, peace and harmony. Other than that, yes. So we actually were in a lot of places actually, we're going above speed limit, allegedly, as they say. So that actually was pretty good. So there you go. There's that part. Of course, there was the section between the refuge center and the Lago Vista speed zone. There he was going kind of slow. And FSD's always had a problem with the curviness of that section. But whatever, there it is. Okay. Anything else? No. What? No, let's keep it a B. B plus? All right, I'll give you a B plus. So there you go. B plus for today. Thanks for joining.